When you log into Cindy, it requires 4 pieces of information: company to log into, user ID, password, and session date. It is possible that you may have set up several companies, each with its own database. Cindy keeps track of the company you had logged into last time, and usually you don't have to change it. If you have multiple companies, you should make sure that you are opening the correct database. Every user logging into Cindy must have a user ID and the password. When a new database is set up, Cindy automatically creates user admin with blank password. Admin is reserved for the system administrator and has rights to perform all functions in Cindy. When you log in for the first time as admin, it is suggested that you change the password before setting up other users. The password can be changed by checking Change Password box before logging in. When you click Login, the Change Password screen is displayed. Enter the new password, for example, Super. Hit Tab and enter the new password again to confirm it, SUPER. Click OK to change the password and to display the main menu. Then click Setup and Users to display the user setup menu. Let us see how many users we have in the database. Click Finder, and we see that we have only one user, admin, which was set up initially by Cindy. The active checkbox shows that admin is active. You cannot change the status of admin, and neither can you delete it. Take a look at the Rights tab. Scroll it down to see that user admin has full rights to perform all functions. You cannot change the rights of admin. We will study user rights in detail a bit later in this tutorial. Go back to the User tab and set up a new user. The user ID is Bob, and the name is Bob Tate. The password is TAIT. Let us re-enter TAIT to confirm it. We will ask Bob Tate to change the password when he logs in for the first time. The user is active. If the system administrator sets a user inactive, that user cannot log in anymore. Click Add to add the user. We'll now look at the user rights. Notice that this user does not have any access right to any function right now. To understand user rights, let us take a look at this table. The first function in the table is Setup Company Profile. The right can take values from 0 to 2, where 0 for each function means that the user has no access to that function. If you change it to 1, the user will have access to all options in that function. Thus, the user can display the company profile as well as change it. If you set it to the value 2, the user can only display it. Now, let us take a look at Setup Borrowers. The range of values is 0 to 4. 0 means no access, while 4 means display only, 3 means display and change, 2 means display, change, and add new borrowers, while 1 means display, change, add, and delete. This level 1 is the most powerful level. It represents the lowest level of security. The user admin has level 1 for every function. Let us say that the user Bob has only one function in the company, and that is to run billing every month. So we will reset the first two rights to no access and look for billing. Scroll the table down until you come to billing and change the level to 1. Now Bob will be able to run the billing to create the report, edit it, process it, cancel it, and post it. But let's not give Bob the right to cancel or post billing. The supervisor will do that. So we will change it to level 3. Finally, when you set up a new user with the same rights as another user, you can copy the rights of the old user. Let us create user Jane with Jane Toe as a name and leave the password blank. Click Add and go to the Rights tab. Copy the profile of Bob, hit Tab, and scroll down to see that Jane has the same rights as Bob. Save the record and let us log in as Bob to see what the impact will be. Okay, when you log in, the user admin is displayed since that was the last user who had logged in. Let us change it to Bob. The password is Tate and click Login. Notice that the only functions that are accessible are setup, billing, and periodic processing. Let us choose setup and click any function. Oops, you are not authorized to perform this function. Similarly, in periodic processing, Bob will not be able to perform any function.